Hi Aries, so my name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul and we're going to do your November overview. So, what is the strongest messages that Aries needs to know at this time? What does Aries need to know for the highest good of all? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Highest good of all. Thank you. Okay, so you could be coming out of a time when you felt like you couldn't do anything, and now you're kind of taking that initiative to move forward. You're taking that daring. It's like you're finding another way around a situation, trying to find a new perspective on it. He's like, well, if I can't get out of there, I'm gonna find another way to get out of there. This is the Hanged Man in normal tarot, but in the Law of Attraction tarot, he's making use of this, but he's taking this energy, or she, and they're finding another route around a situation, because I feel like there's a situation that is not only time sensitive, and I feel like you have to move in a certain amount of time with this situation, but it's also you're here feeling like you're going to take a risk or you're going to take a gamble with it. So that's kind of, excuse me, so that's why you're trying to find another way to do this. You don't, it's like you're fearing that leap of faith in some way. For your next card then you have, okay, so strength. This is talking about you having inner confidence and inner strength in order to take this next step. It could also talk about you going through this kind of being part of your healing, if that makes sense. This situation, it's like you need to go through it in order to possibly put your energy elsewhere. It's like there's some energy that you've got that needs to go elsewhere. So you have the Six of Cups. This could be things from the past, yeah. You have the Knight of Wands as well. This could be you, Aries, at the moment. You're chilling back, you're in the bar. Not really a relationship card as such. And to be honest, you do have the Five of Pentacles there as well. And in this one, it's like feeling left out in the cold, feeling alone, maybe drowning your sorrows a little bit more than you should, because underneath that you do have the Sun. So that kind of says to me that it's not as bad as you're feeling like it could be. So although he's there, you could also, with this card, this could be like you're feeling like you don't want to kind of attach yourself to any long-term relationships at the moment. You might be feeling a bit like you need to you're looking at the past relationships as well with these cards. You're looking into the past and what's made you feel left out in the cold as such, and you're having a good think about it. You're there, but be careful with overindulging with this card as well. You also have the Two of Cups. So this does talk about a relationship coming in for you later in the month, perhaps. But I feel like it's not nothing new. This could be the relationship that comes in from the past that could throw you on a little bit of a wobbler in terms of looking back to how they treated you possibly. Or for some of you guys, this could be somebody that you've already known and you've put quite a bit of effort into. You could have seen them at work or seen them around while you're doing your daily kind of routines. You could be kind of assessing, looking at this person to see whether you think that there's a light being shone. You're checking them out. You're looking at this person, this new person towards the end of the month. Or for some of you guys, it is somebody coming from the past and you've decided to look at that relationship in a new way. For others of you guys, I feel like you need to listen to your intuition and listen to your instincts this month in terms of when the right time to move is. I feel like you will get signs when the right time to move is, especially with the Hangman. It can come in dreams as well with the Hangman. It's about taking a bit of time to meditate, to take another look at something in a different perspective, and having that inner confidence in yourself, and using that energy to be dispersed in terms of finding, I feel like the energies that you would be normally having with that fiery kind of Aries energy is being dispersed through this risk at the moment for you guys. And then you also have some past healing that you're dealing with, but I do feel like either a new relationship are coming, or the old relationship, or both might try to come. You might get both for some of you guys. And then, but the light's going to be shone on the thing that on what's best for you. Let's say you could be reassessing, looking at what's best for you, whether it's to go with this new thing, or whether it's to go with an old thing. This can be in terms of a job as well. This could be in terms of a situation that's happening in your life. It doesn't have to be with a partner. It can be in terms of somebody in your family where you're having to reassess. I feel like the risk could be at work for a lot of you guys, or it could be something to do with finances as well, which could be making you feel very vulnerable, because we have her there being very vulnerable, but at the same time calming the lion. Yeah, so let me pull some more cards. I think we're going to clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's you're feeling a bit over emotional, a bit drained in terms of where your energy's at. So for some of you guys, you could seriously like hit the bottle because of feeling over emotional, or feeling like you need to block out certain things. But I do think it's because of these feelings. You're very in tune to your feelings at the moment. And that is also, the Ace of Cups is also about new love coming in, as well as dreams and intuitions this month. So we'll clarify the Seven of Wands. Any more information, please, Spirit? Seven of Wands. Okay, the Four of Swords. Okay, so for some of you guys, it could be that you're looking after somebody. You could be looking after somebody in your family, or this person could be looking after you, or you could be assessing whether you're able to take this person into your home. Are you able to look after them? Yeah, there's some sort of justice that comes, or some sort of contract or binding. There's something that comes where it's about looking after somebody else, possibly. It can also talk about a piece of information coming in that brings more clarity, that allows you to break down things more clearly for yourself. Because if you're weighing up and making decisions about whether to stick to one thing or whether to move away from it, there's this sense of clarity that comes in, this new logic, which allows you to break down things into your subconscious, like one at a time. So like when you go to bed, you're able to then ask your angels to help you focus on that one thing before you go to sleep. So you know that when you wake up in the tomorrow, it's only 3 swords left to focus on. And then it talks about a repetition of that. So it's about how you're processing the information this month. Yeah, because there's a lot of stress to do with feeling left out in the cold with certain relationships. Or even in terms of spiritually. For some of you guys, you could be going through a dark night of the soul and you're wondering why you're feeling depressed and why you're feeling so out in the cold and alone. But it can be to do with spiritual awakening with the 5 of coins as well. It can be feeling like questioning things that we grew up with spiritually, questioning things, ideas, notions that we grew up with spiritually. Yeah, so the 6 of Cups, there's a lot of focus on the past for you guys, and it's telling you to kind of let go of the past a little bit this month, because you're going to get rooted up in there. All them cups are all tangled up in the past. They're all tangled up in the flowers. It's time to step back from something that's in the past that ain't good for you. Don't dwell on it. Let it go. Use it as a healing tool and allow it to give you more inner confidence. Take that time to heal as well. Healing is going to take time. I mean, if you're truly invested in somebody, you can't just cut it off in an instant, can you? It takes time to allow them things to heal, and allow yourself to have a little cry, and allow yourself to have a little indulgence, but not overindulging. Okay, so yeah, there's a need for balance with the yin and the yang as well. A balance of the masculine and the feminine energies. So in terms of the masculine energies, I'd say that masculines make ideas, and they do things in straight lines. Everything's in straight lines. They're getting to the point of what they want to do. Whereas, so they would build the house, whereas then this is obviously just like stereotypical, because women can be more masculine and men can be more feminine. But I'm talking about the balance here. So it would be the man would build the house with the masculine energy of directness and straightness, but then the female would be that creative energy that moves in swirls and kind of decorates, and then decides that she doesn't want that house no more. So then the masculine has to then go and build another house or change up the plans, but he's trying to stay in a straight line. But it's about keeping the balance of that energy, not being too straight line, but at the same time making decisions as well, but not being too swirly. It's about there need to be a balance of those energies this month. So for your final advice card, we'll go to the energy oracle. Okay, we'll take a card from here to find out what the energy's like. Excuse me. Sorry, when you got kids, they're always bringing lurgies home. So, okay, so there's a situation that's got you all tied up at the moment. It's 5. You're going through changes. It's not 5, it's 23, but when you break it down, it becomes 5 in numerology. So it's talking about changes. It's talking about changes that are happening fast, but at the same time, you're feeling a little bit stagnant within them. It's asking you to move a little bit this month. It's asking you to make the changes and use the energy when you need it. Like I was saying, that masculine energy of being direct. This is getting caught up in thoughts, feelings. That's more of a feminine energy. It's not making decisions, and that is tying you up a little bit this month, guys. So I do hope that has helped. If you'd like a personal reading with me, hit me up on the email below. Thank you for all your likes, shares and subscribes. I really do appreciate it. Stay blessed.